Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I've got a great collection. This is the Delightful Roses Decoupage card collection, and then we've also got Around the Garden Penny Sliders concept card kit, and they make beautiful cards like this one. Look at all that dimension on there. Gorgeous. And then here is one of the sweet little penny sliders. This goes all the way down. Cute little gnomes. I can't wait to show you what else we have, so come play with us. So let's take a look at what's inside the Delightful Roses kit. This makes 12 cards, and I'm going to show you, you get 2 of each of what I'm going to show you. Just save a little time here. So you get 2 of each of these. Here's one, here's enough here to make a card, and this one to make a card. And you get 2 of these sheets. 2 of these beautiful pinks. And these, excuse me, these ivories are just gorgeous. And then all the card bases, you get 12 of those, the envelopes, and then of course the inserts, which is just such a nice touch for the inside of your card. And then as always, Hunkydory is great about giving you step-by-step instructions and some ideas here. So I'm going to show you how to put one of these together. They are so easy to put together, and I think they're pretty spectacular. Here we go. So what I've got here is my card, and before we do anything, I like to add just a little more glitz to it. So I'm going to add some gold Thinline Dazzle Stickers. I've added one here and here, and then it also, it has this gold foiling on it, so I wanted to carry that throughout. So we're going to peel off a couple more here and add these, and we might want to zoom in a little bit more, Jeanette. There we go. Great. And we're going to go to the outside of this white line, and when using these, I just take one end and I just tap that down. What's great about these is they are repositional, and then you just go to the other end and then tap that down and then just go like that. And I find that keeps it nice and straight. And then I just take my little scissors and I just trim it right there. Okay, and we're going to take another one. And we're going to start right here in this corner. Oops. And we're going to go that. Let's back this up and make that more straight. So as you can see, repositional for at least a little while, and then that adhesive sort of cures, and then you're not going to get them off as easily. So they're very user-friendly though. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and evacuate that inside piece, and you're going to use that again. And then we've got some little tabs here that hold those in place. You can just use your fingernail to take those down. You could use a sanding block. You could use your tiny scissors to clip them off. I think it's an important detail to take them off, because otherwise I feel like my card just looks kind of fuzzy with them on. All right, now we're going to take that, and I really should have brought my bone folder, but you want to make sure that that has got a really nice crease on it. Missing my bone folder. Okay, so now we're going to work on the little card topper bits, and grab this one. This is the one we're putting together right here, and this one has got some, the toppers have, or the little decoupage pieces have a nice little gold outline on them. And this is the first one. Now you can use these little pre-cut squares. We have these at Paper Wishes. There's 400 squares on here. You just peel them off, place them on the back, and do that. But economically, I have another option for you. This giant wheel of foam tape. It's just under 20 bucks, and so easy to just cut your own squares. It will last you so very long. And what I do with this is I just cut that. It's a 1/2 inch wide. I just cut them into thirds like that. You could cut a much longer strip. And then I just cut them like that, and I've got 3 pieces. So I've already done that on the back. And you're just going to peel these off and then align them right here to your very first layer, just like that. And then your second layer is the same, but it's smaller. So we need to adjust for that. So what I do is I find the largest piece here, and I'm like, okay, that's where that goes right there. And we're gonna put that right there. And then for the last pieces, I've already layered all of those. Okay, so it gets down to some pretty small pieces right there, but I think it's pretty obvious where they go as you move along. Right, and then for this one, this leaf right there is my kind of cue. I'm going to put that right there. And then lastly, we've got a butterfly and that little greeting, enjoy your day. So we're going to save those. Now, for the inside, you could just go ahead and just glue this down, but I have a little bit of a tip for you. What I like to do is leave this unglued and then close this, and then we're going to put this right there, and we're going to foam tape that in place, and here's why. We want this to be centered on the inside doily. And if you just go ahead and glue it on there, then you're going to have to move it around like this until it fits in the hole. So I just find it better to glue it to this insert and then glue the insert in. That's my little tip. So we're going to go ahead and put some more foam pieces on here. It doesn't take a lot, that's for sure. And I find it's fun to just put these cards together when I'm watching TV. I always like to have one in the center. I suppose you could use much larger pieces of foam tape on the back here, but I already had those cut. All right, so what we're going to do is just sort of place this, we're kind of eyeballing that where we think it should go. All right, and then, oh, it has a pattern on the back here, and we want to match the pattern on the front, so I'm going to turn that. All right, that's pretty close. Now we're going to cut this and just kind of make sure we are close, and we're going to put that right there. We're going to see how close we got. We can always adjust. Ooh, pretty far off. I should have started off with less foam tape. Okay. As you can see, it just takes a little maneuvering. But then in the end, I think you're really happy with the result. Nope, this is being really tricky. I'm kind of wondering if the insert paper is a little bit off. There we go. All right. Now we're going to take this, without moving it around too much, we're just going to glue this down. And then fortunately the glue has a little bit of give. You can kind of maneuver. There we go. All right, so now I have got this little piece, which is enjoy your day. I'm gonna overlap that right there. We've got a sweet little butterfly. Got a little foam tape on there. And I like to put the butterfly kind of in among the flowers. And then I just have a little bit of yellow ribbon that's kind of complementing the yellow inside of the flowers. And I just put a little cosmic shimmer glue on there. And I'm just going to tuck that right there. That just takes a second to kind of grip. There we go. And then we have our finished card. They're really fun to put together. And they've got your little envelope, and it fits so nicely in there. And as far as mailing goes, I've never had one returned. What I do is I just put a square of solid colored cardstock. It could be any color, white cardstock. Cut that to the same size of the card, and I just lay it on top of the card and then place both of those things in the card, and that gives us a nice smooth surface when it's going through the post office, and I've never had a problem mailing it. Never come back to me. All right, so let's take a look at our little slider cards. So once again, great about the step-by-step instructions. We love that. And this one makes 16 cards, and you get two each of these sheets. Okay, and you'll notice some of these sliders, if you can see, they have these notches already cut in them, and some are, we can show you in the back. It shows better. No, it doesn't really show any better. Some are circles, some are wavy lines, some are S shapes, some are just straight lines. And then these are the pieces that are the little toppers that are the movable pieces. You have the card bases here, the envelopes, and well, these are actually like more card bases. So some are horizontal and some are vertical. All right, so let's make a card. This is our first one. And then this one has the S shape on it with the little gnome. So cute. And as you can see here, I added some dazzle borders. I added some red jewel dazzle borders right here, just along the top of the bottom. And then just a little bit of ribbon. And I think that really this dotted ribbon set goes with all of the cards that are in this collection. It's a really good, fun solution there. So we've also got, for the penny sliders, these are 3D foam pads, and they're circles, and those are what you put between actual pennies to make the sliding mechanism, and I'm going to show you how to use those. So we're going to need, here's our card base, and we also have the card topper here. And what's nice is it shows you exactly where to put it. And this one has a circle, so we're going to evacuate it, and then you end up removing this part, the actual circle part here, this ring. We're not going to use this. We're going to use this part. And we're going to foam tape this inside of this, and that makes the track. Okay? And first of all, let's take care of our little fuzzy bits, little tabs. All right, and then I noticed I went ahead and put some pink jewel dazzle stickers around the edge here. I think I might have put them too close, so I think this might cover them up. Yes, it does. So we'll just leave those, and then so much for me trying to get ahead of the game. And then once I foam tape this on here, we'll put some more jewel stickers on there. All right, so the instructions actually suggest that you use these little round foam pieces for the pennies, that you use those to adhere this to the card front. I'm going to disagree. These are a separate purchase, and they're specially made to use with the pennies because you want the pennies to sandwich that foam piece. And if you used any other kind of foam, like a square, it kind of doesn't move along the track as easily. So I think you should save these for the actual penny topper mechanism. And I would recommend just using regular old foam tape layers to attach this piece. So that's my advice. Save those little penny layer pieces. So we're going to take this, and we're just going to put some foam tape on the back. And they also recommend that we put 2 layers of foam tape because we want to give the penny lots of room to move around. You don't want it to be dragging. That one there. I just think these cards are just adorable to give as birthday cards. little special occasion cards. They're interactive. And what's great about them being interactive is you don't have to explain it. You just take it out of the envelope and they sort of slide on their own, and which is surprising for people. And then they'll ask you, how do they slide? And you'll say, I used pennies. And they'll be very amazed. You know what we're gonna do? I wanna put a little bit more foam right here, just because I wanna prop that up. That penny is going to be sliding along there, so actually we wanna keep it away from the mechanism. We wanna keep the foam away from where the penny is going, but I do wanna have it supported there in the middle. See if we can do this without cutting another piece of foam. Yes, we did. All right. So now we're going to take this and put it right here. And then you can see it's got this nice little shaded area right there. So it shows you where you're going to put your other circle, which is very nice. But we're not going to place it yet. We're going to take one of our little foam pieces. Actually, we're going to take 2 foam pieces. This one right there. And I'm looking at mine now and I'm thinking, nope, just 1 foam piece. 1 foam piece. And then what you're going to do is put that right there on the track. All right? And then you're going to put the other piece on top of that after you set this here. See how the penny is kind of trapped in there? All right, now you're going to set this right there and it moves around very nicely. Okay, and so now we're going to take one of our little pieces here. I think the hedgehog, you can tell he matches because he's got the same little flowers, and he's also right next to the greeting that matches. Okay, make sure we have all those little fuzzy tabs taken care of. All right, and so now we can actually just glue this little hedgehog on there, or if you want, you can put a little foam tape. I just prefer to put a little dot of glue. Like that. I'm gonna let that dry for a moment. And then we've got the little from me to you. We only need 1 layer of foam tape for this one. And there's a little hedgehog right here in this corner and in this corner. So our card can go like this, or it can go like this. I'm going to put that, there we go, horizontally. And I'm going to put my little greeting right down here in the corner because I don't want it to get in the way of my little spinner. And then we do have some more Dazzle stickers we could put on that while our glue is drying. And let's see, which ones did I use to begin with? I'm just going to put some along the top and bottom edge to save a little time here. That. And then, oh, I should show you the back. So cute. Handmade with love. Isn't that adorable? And one more, and then we have a cute little bow from that dot ribbon to put on there as well. Right. I think we're going to put our little bow right up here, but we want to keep that away from our little hedgehog. Cute, right? All right, and so this little guy is just going to move around. So cute. So you guys, we have a great money saver on this collection, 2 kits. And I believe Paulette is also putting these little foam circles in there as well. That's a great deal. So I would definitely have you look at the Money Saver. If you're on Paper Wishes webisode, it's over there on the right-hand side of the screen. There we go. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just look below the description box and you will see, look in the description box, I do that every time, and you'll see a link that'll take us to the Paper Wishes webisode page, and you'll see the great money-saving deal on these kits. You'll also see all the other things like the dazzles and the ribbon and which adhesives we used. Thanks for joining me today, and if you like this video, subscribe. We do 3 to 5 videos a week. Give us a thumbs up. It helps people find our channel, and I'll see you next time.